I smell like leaves, okay? The reason why I smell like leaves is because I was just outside. Oh, leaves and gasoline. The reason why I smell like leaves and gasoline is because I was outside blowing leaves. With the leaf blower, you know, you put it on your back and you blow the leaves. This isn't my leaf blower, this is my dad's leaf blower. I don't have enough money to buy an actual leaf blower. I mean, I guess I do, but it's never occurred to me, hey, you're an adult now, you need to buy a leaf blower. Which gets me to the point of this video. What does it mean to be an adult? While I was blowing these leaves, I thought to myself, being an adult sucks. This sucks. I don't enjoy this. I'm not having fun. And then on the other hand, I started thinking, being an adult is actually kind of cool, right? It is 1:18 p.m. on Saturday. I get to drink a beer. I will drink a beer if I want to. You know what I mean? It's total, because I'm an adult. I get to make those kind of choices now. But also being an adult comes with certain responsibilities. Fortunately, I live in my own house, my own space. Me and my girlfriend live here together. We don't own this house. I rent it from a nice lady and her mother. They are our landlords. Thankfully, they're very nice to us. They have helped us out with the process of living here. They're always a tremendous help. So God bless them and thank them so much. But to further my point, I was thinking, being an adult sucks, but it's also kind of cool. Growing up, you always thought, or I guess a lot of people had this sentiment of, I can't wait to grow up, man. I'll do my own things. I can make my own decisions. I can go out. I can do whatever I want. And then when you get older, you're like, man, I wish I was still young. I wish I didn't have all this responsibility. I wish I didn't have all this weight on my shoulders. I wish I didn't have to, to bear this responsibility. I think a lot of people feel this way. I really do. I think a lot of people feel, basically, I feel like a lot of people feel this way. And so I'm thinking, what does AI have to say about this? What does AI, being the fact that AI is now our overlord, it's our ruler, what does AI have to say about being an adult? What does it mean to be an adult? Let's see, response 1. Adulthood is less about age and more about operating with agency, accountability, and attentionality. In practical terms, it's the point where your decisions meaningfully shape your trajectory and you consistently take ownership of the consequences, good or bad. Honestly, I think that sums it up very well. When you become an adult, you become your literal own entity, okay? Everything you do is influenced by you. And the outcome of your life is literally influenced by the choices and decisions you make. And those choices and decisions that you make are probably going to be influenced by your perspective and the way you see life. So that got me thinking, being an adult is hard, but it's also really cool. It's also really awesome. When you become an adult, you're like in the point of your life where you get to do, you're setting the stepping stones for your future. I mean, you're really taking the reins of the horse and you're guiding it. And for me, that's scary. That is a scary thought. I'm in control of this mess that is Dawson's life. And you're in the same position when it comes to your life. I don't know if you're a kid. I don't know if you're an adult. I have no idea what you are, if you're still watching this video, it doesn't matter. Lord willing, if you're a child, you will become an adult. If you are an adult already, you have experienced this. You're making decisions and you're seeing the effect to every decision that you make. You're seeing it all in real time. It's happening. You're here, you're doing the thing. So what point am I trying to make? I guess I just wanted to say being an adult is not so bad. And it is, honestly, it really is what you make it. In a lot of ways, I'm scared of being an adult. I've always been afraid of being an adult. Growing up, I was like, I want the freedom of being an adult. I want to be able to have the monkey off my back. I don't want to have somebody, my parents, authority figures. I don't want to have those people looming over me and telling me what to do. I don't want that. But in the same respect, I knew how responsible you had to be as an adult. I knew the things that you had to the responsibilities that you had to take on as an adult. So finances. I have bills to pay now. If I don't pay my rent, I don't have anywhere to live. If I don't pay my car payment, I don't have a car. You know what I mean? If I don't pay my Wi-Fi bill, this isn't possible. That is part of being an adult. And as I was out there blowing leaves, I thought to myself, this sucks. This is not a fun part of being an adult. But then you could contrast that with, for me, a fun aspect of being an adult. Today's Saturday, right? If I was to decide, hey, I want to go out, I want to party, I want to get lit, I want to have fun. You know, me and my girlfriend would go to a bar, we'd go to a club, we'd go somewhere, and we would have fun. We would stay out all night and we'd have fun. I've done that. I've spent a lot of time doing stuff like that. I've spent a lot of time doing delinquent ass as an adult. And that is part of being an adult. I think kind of where I'm at now, though, is the realization that that stuff is never going to get me, personally, anywhere in life. It never has, and it never will. So instead of utilizing my time as an adult, going out and partying, drinking, smoking, doing whatever it might be, doing all that kind of stuff, I have to look inward and say, what do I really want? What I really want is to do YouTube. This is what I want to do. I want to talk to you guys. I want to make these videos. I want to showcase who I am. I want to share my personality. That is part of what makes me me. I've been doing this for so long. This is my dream. This is my goal in life. And if every Saturday, to keep in mind, I work outside, first of all. I'm an underground lineman. I work on power lines underground. Part of that is probably why I don't like going outside and blowing the leaves on my free time. I'm just not an outside cat, man. I do it all week, every week, in the elements. If it's hot as balls, it doesn't matter, I'm out there. If it's cold as hell, I'm out there. And that's just my life. That's I do that 40, 50 hours a week, sometimes 60, you know, whatever. That is fine. It's what I do. It's what I sign up for. That's how I make my living. That's how I afford to live in my house. That's how I afford my equipment. That's how I afford to do this. And honestly, for that, I'm really grateful. You know, not everybody has the opportunity to have a job that pays well enough to support their dreams. That being said, I still live paycheck to paycheck. I am struggling, okay? But I'm not struggling to the point where I don't have a place to live. I don't have food to eat. I'm good, man. I'm all right. You know, it is what it is. I'm all right, dude. I think a lot of adults, man, they're just all right. So part of that suck is the struggle feels bad. It doesn't feel rewarding. It doesn't feel good because you're all right. And part of that has been my problem. I don't know. I guess I had this idea about life that I was going to go far and I was going to do great things and it would just happen just like that. And there was no other option, right? I set myself up mentally to be in a position where if this didn't work out, if it didn't work out, I'm done. I'd rather live in a box than to be caught in the workforce 9-to-5 cycle, because I'm destined for more. But you know what? That is all ego talking. If you go about life thinking that you're gonna be that, you're gonna be here's the deal. Very seldom does that work for people. It's like being in the top 1% of wealth in the world. Not everybody is gonna break through, man, and just have it all figured out. And part of being an adult, part of being your own individual, is figuring out how to make it work, how to get out of this matrix. And I haven't figured it out either. I'm still here talking to this camera, talking to this screen. I'm still trying to figure that out, man. And it hurts. It sucks that I've done all of what I've done. I've made all these videos. I keep putting myself out there to no avail. It sucks that there's no fruits of that labor. But I have to take a step back and say, man, I have the opportunity to even do this at all. I have the means to do this. Not everybody has the means to do this, man. I mean, I look around at my room and I look around at my house and it's filled with stuff I love. It's filled with memories. It's filled with passion and dedication. This sign right here, my dad hand painted this, Planet Dawson. It's literally, it's my logo. It's me. It's everything that encapsulates me. So to be able to just sit here and talk to you is very fortunate. So yeah, being an adult sucks, but being an adult gives you the power to make something of yourself, to be somebody. Don't just stand there. Don't just sit there and watch everybody else on the internet, man. Don't just scroll and watch other people live their dreams and live their life and get their bread and get their lot in life. Don't sit there and watch it, man. If you're an adult, if you're a kid or whatever, start formulating a plot, man. Start thinking of stuff, man. Get out of this matrix. You have all the power in the world to start doing this and making those choices in life. And I think that's just what I wanted to say, man. I think I just wanted to come on here and say something like that, to the effects of that. And after all, my channel is Planet Dawson. It's everything that encapsulates me, Dawson. And that includes stuff like this, just thoughts that I'm having, what I'm thinking about. And I don't know, man, if you got anything out of this, if you have anything you want to add, be sure to leave a comment and let me know, because I really do. I want to talk about, this particular topic. I would love to hear feedback from you guys and what you think, as well as, your perspective on life. But I'll leave you off on this, man. Stay positive, really hone in on your dreams and what you want to do, and that's all I can really say, really. So, peace.
Oh, hi there. Seems like you're at the end of the video. That means you've got a couple options. You got this video, you should definitely go watch that one. And also this video, watch that one too. Either way, you need to like and subscribe.